Howdy there! Welcome back to more West of Loathing. Let us continue. That's right, we're in Dirtwater. We have Donkey, the strange horse, and we have Gary, the goblin, as our partner. But first, let's see if we can... Spittoon! This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine, you are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied, because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low, low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate, several years' worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore, because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. Feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. You got an item. Filthy porcelain cow. Hooray! Yay! This item goes in your offhand. Let's see. Melee attack. Spell damage plus moxie plus muscle. You know what? I want the filthy porcelain cow. Let's collect disgusting things. Yeah! Who are you? That cow doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. They're engrossed in conversation. Leave them be. Hi. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Emmy. Glad to know you, Emmy. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella. He paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Okay. We have a room. Yay! Look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You call yourself a blue-headed vulture-hugging jerk. You gain effect angry. Insult yourself again. You better not insult yourself anymore. If you get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Do you like this place? Hello, hi, hello. What do you think we should do next? West of going fast? Okay, a big iron snake. Okay, so this one again. Let's see. Nice view from up here. There's a postcard on this little table. Take it. Blank postcard. Okay, so, you can make time pass by sleeping at your bed. And if you bring the postcard to the post office and send it to your brother, when time passes, the next day, you can check and one of those newfangled telegraph machines. And your brother will send you things. Usually a book that will allow you to learn a new ability for your character class. Hi, I'm Amy McGee. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. Nice. And some quests will have you check post office boxes. You can check that here. Okay. Hi. 50 meat. I want to hold on to my meat for now. Dirtwater Mercantile. Ooh, advanced beancraft. Okay, the shroom grow. If you give it to Gary, he will learn new abilities. I got a shovel. Is there anything I can sell? Probably not yet. I can sell this unrefined meat nugget. There's something else that I could just sell. Let's see. I'll buy this first, and I'll come back for the shroom grow another time. Don't worry, Gary, I won't forget about you. What's up with horse knees? Alright. Let's read this advanced bean craft. Well, there's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans, a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. Bean wall. Oh, bean wall is really useful. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives bean wall, a spell that will create a wall of beans that provides cover from ranged attacks. There's an article about butter and an article about beans. And the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Gives Butterbean, a spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Over time, when you get more of these books, you can learn pretty much all of these spells. So it's just a matter of which ones you want first. Let's see. All of these are useful, really. We'll do bean wall first. You practice making hills of beans flatter and flatter until they become walls. Bean wall. Fortunately, just as you finally master the technique, you drop the book on the other side of one of the walls and lose it. Aww. Alright. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. Eh? Why did I suddenly... Oh, okay. I'm angry. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the poker room. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. How dare you? This piano player is not very good at his job. Buy some slop. I got a plate of slop. Kitchen. Can I steal stuff? No. This shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter. And I need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. Nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay, I'll be right back. You can go on. Quests to find things with people. This lady's too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. There's a stage. You can find different types of musicians, and if you send them here, they'll play music. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Good question. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Okay. Alright. For cowardice. Jail. So as you play all these lots available rather. As you play through the game and explore, you can find people who can set up shop here. They'll fill up these. Not a lot available past this point. I love it. Okay. So, first... You know what? Where's Fort Cowardice? Up here. Okay. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. We'll pick up the loose pieces. Meteor! Alright. Ooh, 666 meat. Nice. Gee. Okay. Fort Cowardice. Can't harvest that yet. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make it cannonade. Alright. If you have binoculars, you can find new locations for your map. You climb up into the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Administration. This cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. Examine them. They're incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine, you read one. Charles Stern, clerk. Satisfied? No, another. You can just keep clicking this. I'm just reading the same ones you've read before. What is wrong with you? I can't get enough. I keep losing track of where my mouse is. Alright. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Oh. I need another needle. This cupboard is bare. Also, it's not really a cupboard. Looks like there's still some good mess left. Oh, yeah. Spice rack. Open it. Yay! I found it. The stove is beyond cleaning. Bleh. Okay. So if I have a needle, I can come back. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside this tent. Not bothering, letting them sleep. Okay. Leave the tent. So if you don't have Gary with you and you don't have the ability to speak goblin, you can keep going to that tent, and essentially it's just endless goblins you can fight to build up XP. But Gary won't let you. Safe cracking. Render them looted. Hey, let's see. Based on the papers and anatomical design diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. You got an item, marching orders. Diagrams. They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Gross. This cot is soaked with blood. Okay. What about this? That sign says toilet in Goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you gonna go in there. This sign has a goblin word for toilet on it. If you can't speak goblin, you can just go in there. A cannonball! An unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Demi-Culverin cannonball. Yikes, this mishap definitely got somebody fired. Okay, so where is my cursor? There it is. Alright. There's the railroad camp. You can see the desolate, lonesome coast. And you can just choose to wander in any of these locations, and you can get random encounters, but you can sometimes discover other locations as well. Uh-oh. There we go. I thought my mouse wasn't working for a minute there. Alright, first let's go back to Dirtwater. I can bring the saltpeter. A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging towards the northwest. Doesn't seem to have noticed you, or anything else really. Attack it. Let's fight. Woohoo! Hey, take that. Hiya! Gary Foo! Oh no, how dare you! How dare you! Don't hurt Gary! You won! Hey, skeleton, sucks to be you. Nice job. Woohoo! Okay. Alright, kitchen. Got that saltpeter yet? Yep, got it right here. My mouse keeps freaking out. Come on, mouse. That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. Sure. Why not? I love this game. It's so fun. Alright. Let's choose to wander. You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. This must be the southwestern murder pepper that feller at the jewel was looking for. Grab it. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Woohoo! Okay. Yay! We did it! Okay. I got it. Did you find me a murder pepper? Ah, nice big one. That'll last a good while. Good going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go fetch my mail. Or check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. 441. Okay. 441. I should also have enough money to get the shroom girl now. Thanks, anyway. Oh, yeah. You find P.O. Box 441, the one that belongs to the chef at the Jewel. Open it. You open the box and a torrent of junk mail falls out to reveal a knife just sitting loose in the box. You pick it up. Saute knife. Back to the chef. Hooray! Do. I really enjoy the music in this game. So jaunty. Have you got my knife? Yep, here you go. Excellent. This will work a lot better than that hammer I was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me. Then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean. He was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? He's dead, he won't mind. Where's he buried? In the Dave yard, naturally. Well, okay. In the Dave yard. It only has Daves. Only people named Dave are buried there. Alright. The Dave yard. Let's go. Dave J. Notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves, mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Thrust one upon it. We got the jump on them. Lava fava. Yeah. Do. Spawn a goblin grunt to assist you with the fight. I don't think that'll be needed yet. Hiya! Hee. You put the snake back on the ground, though in a slightly different sense. We got a snake spleen. Let's see. Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Brown boots. Brown boots. What's brown boots again? +1 maximum HP. Nice. Action points. Dave C. Dave J. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. Reach inside. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Keep digging. Finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglop the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. You got an item. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Leave. Nice. Ooh. Oh boy, free lunch. Woohoo! Alright. Let's see. Spiked coffee. Drink. Vienna blood sausages. Wonderful. Okay. Liver, spleen. That's for... Okay. Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. It was the truth. The truth is out there. Killed him. Pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Dig through it. Skull with an odd tag on it. Dead plant? Oh yeah, you can find bones there. This looks safe. Big ol' sarcophagus. Some kind of ritual circle. Drum on the ground in red chalk. I'm sure this is fine. Alright. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. Beat the dickens out of them. Yeah, we got the jump on them. Let's see. Do-do. Do-do. Smart looking skeleton. Hiya! Ooh. Spooky. Bonk. Yeah, nailed it. Gold tooth. These remains look pretty restless. Put them down for good. No, Gary! Woohoo! Hooray! Put him down for good. The skeleton of a Dave. How dare you? Got plenty of XP. Alright. Let's see. Outfoxing. Hellbender. Spell damage. Hey. Okay. Good. Back to Dirtwater. Hooray! Ooh, the Stearns Ranch. You spot the smoldering ruin of a ranch on the horizon. Ominous. I'll keep an eye on that for later. What's up? Hello, Gary. Oh, Gary, knowing a thing to see. Oh yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. What? Taller than Gary. The Big Apple. Okay. What do you think we should do next? Okie dokie. Thanks, Gary. Alright. We got the recipe, so let's bring it back to the chef. Got that recipe yet? The one my jerk friend Dave J took to his grave? Yeah, I got it. Thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. Fell in the slop, but it's still good. Sloppy chef's hat. All in a day's work. Can't remember what that does. +3 mysticality. Ooh, that's even better than what I'm wearing. Yay! Yay, new hat! I look fancy. As fancy as a stick figure can look. Alright. Let's buy that shroom grill. Can also afford the binoculars. Hehe. Alright. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Alright. Hooray! Okay. Gary, I have something for you. Gary looks around excitedly. Ah, hustling. Over there, bustling. Gary loving this place. Certainly more interesting than Boring Springs. Let's see. Bag of shroom grill. Give to Gary. You give the bag of shroom grill to Gary and he tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! Gary has become more powerful. Groovy. Oops. It's not what I meant to do. Alright. We can go to... No, that's not where I was trying to go. The jail. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Offer to be sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation, makes you think you'd be qualified to be sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way... She snorts. I'd 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron. I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Offer to help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take your leave. So, there are, some criminals that you can help capture. It's a wanted poster, if accuracy is important. House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage, non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Wow. Last seen at the house in the desert. 500 meat reward. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yes. Take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Got it. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. Stripy Hat Gang. For grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. Rowdy dirt and paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Yes. Cavern Canyon. Alright. The Stripy Hat Gang. I'll buy some flowers. Sweet-smelling flowers. Thanks again, lady. Alright. So we have some options now. Desert House, Stearns Ranch. Let's do the Desert House first, because it's closer. So you're riding down the trail. A dirty urchin jumps out, points a toy pistol at you, demands that you pay the toll by doing 20 push-ups. Pay the boy. Satisfied by your demonstration of upper body strength, the child allows you to pass without pretending to shoot you. Hooray! As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice inside say, "What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas." Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Thanks. Now, if you look at your character sheet, Emmy's Sneaky McGee. I love it. Oh, that's right. You have to offer the dog a dog bone. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. Not gonna be able to get past it without luring the gang inside the house. Bring 'em on. Do 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 do. Build a wall. Let's see. Do do. I'll use this as well. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay, as Gary becomes more powerful with the shroom grow, it adds more hits when he uses the Gary Foo. It's very useful. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, Gary, let's do this. Strappy Hat Gang. After this one. Do, 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 do. Woohoo! We did it! Justice has been served to the old house gang. You got an item, bag of ears and such. Desert Gang 6-gun. Hooray! Alright. +1 Moxie. 4 to 5. 6 to 7. This one's better. Alright. Okay, I couldn't remember if there's anything else there. Now let's go to Cavern Canyon for the other one. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and a pair of broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Look through the wreckage. Ooh! You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely uninteresting to you. Yay! Another advanced beancraft book. I will definitely use that. Let's see. Bean Golem. Let's see. Butterbean, Great Northern Blizzard. Deals cold damage to all of your enemies. Let's see. Let's do Bean Golem first because it amuses me because it looks like a little angry bean. It's so cute. Danger, spider. Let's go in. Do, 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 do. The bones make you pretty reluctant to investigate this hole. Medicine. Open up. Booze. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. I mean, fine. Do 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 do. All right. Sneak up on him, Strappy Hat Gang. Okay, you're really pushing your luck here. If you get any closer, they're definitely going to attack you. Okay, then. Phineas McGee. Are we related? Alright. Summon a Bean Golem. Whoa! And increase my armor. I regret nothing. These hats look really great. The nice thing about this summonable allies is that it gives the enemies another target to focus on while you attack them. Alright. try to pick them off one at a time. Woohoo! Oh man, Gary's so great. Alright, Gary, finish him off. Woohoo! Thanks, Gary. Put an end to the Stripey Hat Gang's reign of bad taste. Take the leader's tattooed tooth as a means of identifying him. I'll stick one of those horrible hats as a souvenir. Stripey hat. This hat is terrible and everyone will hate you if you wear it. Oh, so good. Hi. This poor chef has chained to the wall. His eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hands into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. I'm Emmy. How'd you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. Now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You promised not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. So revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. A hot dog? The best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? What about the hot Emmy instead? It sounds great. He beams. Thanks. He sighs. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave, making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like to taste of them. Could set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant. You're a genius, Amy. Hot dogs for sale, all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipe. That's that then. Nothing on the shelf looks good. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Now if you go back to Dirtwater, you can find a shop. Yay! Dirtwater main thoroughfare. Alright. Jail. Hot dog! Yay! Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old Emmy. Howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. Trying to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, single letter removed, and I'm in business. Gestures at the menu at the wall behind him. Buy something. Elegant hot dog, Mr. Howdy, muscle, moxie. Let's be elegant. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, right. No, not here. Jail. Thanks again, lady. You're welcome. What do you need? Give her what's left of the Desert House Gang. Well, this certainly is a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? The House in the Desert Gang. I'll take your word for it. Good job. Thanks a bundle. Give her the tattooed tooth. Yep, that's the tattooed tooth of the leader of the Stripey Hat Gang. Alright, I'd recognize it anywhere. Thanks a bundle. Another wanted poster. The Potemkin Gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Wanna go check it out? Sure. You note the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Got it. There are lots of criminals around these parts. Poster says wanted, the Black Hat Bandits, for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Oh no. Last seen headed toward the old millinery. Interesting. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the location of the millinery on your map, and spend some time saying millinery over and over. Millinery, millinery, millinery. Is a good word. Hooray. Let's see now. Do 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 do. Okay. How many? I have so much unspent XP. See, beanball, golem, outfoxing. Let's see, gumption, glamour, liver capacity. Yeah, let's do that. 12, 10, 8. Let's see. Level up that bean shield. That's useful. Okay. Hooray! Alright, I will save the next couple of criminals for next time. Hee hee hee. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a very comfy night. Bye!